ADROIT pick up the Batrider, that's a great way to go into the backline, pick up RML, put him out of the fight, drag him close where he doesn't want to be, and it's just a really different set of drafts from both teams. Headshot's just super annoying to play against. There's no counterplay for Mac. He's just gonna have to pop it every single time.
What lane, Boomy? Going behind the T1 tower. Or rather, he was behind his own Tier 1 tower, but TNC are diving him now, not really wanting to give all this creep XP away. Boomy gonna go for a snowball. Gabby, he won't get that Inkswell proc. But instead, perhaps the goal into Bok now, where Bok is still trying to soak XP, but he's going to have to leave the lane. They're going to try and bring the Oracle in to at least get some XP here as CML going to dive in, but he is surrounded by creeps right now. He needs to get out of there. Gabby's going to blink in, and CML probably will die, though no. He gets a salve off on Boomy. He does take one of the tricks of the trade strikes, and they're going to try and turn this Gabby now. The one to have to TP, but the snowball will cancel that off Gabby. He'll be the first blood in this game, number one, and CML will be the one to pick it up. And what a way to do it. Still, at least you look at KP on the Underlord, he's been able to catch up in levels now. He's hit that level 5 mark, so he's sitting a lot prettier. Much more so than Bok, who's level 4 and is currently being dived. Blink strike from Gabby, he's going to keep up this chase, but I don't think they can. In fact, they're going to go and try to turn this. ADROIT, can you really do it? Gabby going to be the main target. It's Fortune's End and Shards do connect Bok. He'll be over with the Firefly, but they had stick charges. Gabby will heal up. Now they look to turn even more Boomy, trying to get out of there. Do you have another Blink Strike? It looks like you will in 5 seconds, and Boomy, he should be dead. Inkswell connects. Gabby, he will pick up a double kill. And ADROIT, I mean, it was a bit of wishful thinking to try and go.
And he's already a level behind in comparison to KP. KP has his soul ring up, so even if he can't quite match up against Natsumi, Natsumi's presence is fairly strong. One-on-one, they're going to miss out on that opportunity.
Yeah, certainly. Of course, mid lane. What is going on here? Armel, he's getting dived and he's dead. Snowball as well. Going to jump onto Tim's. Mac was in it, and Tim's just can't sustain that. And now ADROIT should be able to just grab the mid tier 1 tower for themselves with this exorcism. You know, we've seen ADROIT do this before, John. They're very good at really revolving around their hero timings. And Mac really making full use out of that first ultimate.
Definitely. This is something that we don't see too often. A lot of times you are forced to expend that skill just to find kills. There is a rotation down bot, though, Gabby.
He's got no way out. He's just dead. Natsumi joins in, and with the Metamorphosis, they're going to push another tier 1 tower. Even Mac, he found March again.
Just so much movement across the map. So much aggression coming out from
Mel, he'll be okay.
Push up to that point much earlier, but they're just not able to. They really have to stretch this map 10 as possible for their course, and the smoke from ADROIT should find KP.
KP trying to run away. He is quite a fast demon. There's going to be a Pit of Malice. Gabby actually going to be there to help out Boomy. He will go down. Now the secondary support CML also dead. And Mac, he's a sitting duck right now. He'll use up, but he needs help. And help is not coming. Bok, he has left him alone. And TNC just sticking as 5, and it finally pays off. In fact, Natsumi, what are you doing there, sir? You're going to be chased down. Nice little shuriken toss there by March. Inkswell, Blink Strike, Gabby, he goes back in. Natsumi, you can't afford to die like that. Though they're going to try and trade here. Gabby will get stunned up, but now a Pit of Malice. TNC may be willing to go again. Gabby needs to blink out, but they are falling low on ADROIT. Bok, he's been false promised up, but they have plenty of damage coming in. CML trying to keep him alive. Bok, he'll Firefly his way down the cliff. He will survive. CML, however, should not be so lucky. Or maybe he will be. He does manage to get out. It seems like TNC are really putting all their chips in Armel on the sniper, right? To just be able to deal with him.
Definitely. It's down to Armel for now. Gabby will eventually reach a point where he can dish some damage out in the back line and take a lot of your
Gabby.
Oh, Gabby!
That's a big kill. Gabby did just get his diffusal blade, and well, he doesn't really get to use it effectively. He does end up dying straight off the bat.
You do finally have the blink on Bok, though, so you have an option for grabbing Armel or anyone else in the back line that's causing you issue.
Oh, Boomy. Inkswell tracked, and Lasso gonna come out, but the Soulbind was there from Tim's, and now you've got 2 heroes you can pick off, 2 Assassinates to fly out. It'll be a 1-for-1 so far. Bok, he does manage to run away. But again, it's a track kill on the task, and you'd argue that's more worth it. In fact, they found Natsumi now, forcing out the false promise from CML. They won't try it any longer, and I don't know if the Sunder was necessary, Natsumi, but he does it just in case.
Better be safe than sorry. That's a lot of damage flying out onto him once more. You do see the precarious situation of ADROIT if TNC focuses down.
Jumps in, no lasso available. They pop the Exorcism Snowball to be there, and they found Armel. The sniper's down, and now Gabby trying to trick the trade away, but he's got nothing to blink to. His team's left him. Nobody there to help as Bok was chasing them down on the Bat Rider KP. He'll be the next target. They'll Spirit Siphon him up, and KP has nowhere to go. And you know, you wouldn't expect ADROIT to run in like that without lasso.
And they go in, they manage to clean up. I'm surprised they left Gabby alone. He had no blink target as man.
Oh, Mac. It's down March again. March fuels up. The dust still active, and that'll be enough. Mac will find another kill. Natsumi will be able to pick up the Aegis on the Terrorblade. And suddenly ADROIT has the 3k net worth lead. March will also be able to just run his way out, or we'll have to be a little bit careful. He shows himself now, and they know he's there, but CML. Jump on. Boomy, he actually does them in the right place. March gets caught out. And meanwhile, in the mid lane, Bok and Mac do end up finding Gabby on the Ricky. Mid lane, Tim's. Gonna find Bok there with Armel. Armel doing a lot of damage, and Bok just cannot run away. Armel is starting to really hit hard on that sniper.
ADROIT do have a lot more leeway here in how these fights do break out. And
it's just the sniper, right? Like,
definitely,
once you've got rid of the sniper, it's all good.
Yeah, it's really just Armel. Like, Gabby has a Yasha on top of the defusal. That's nice. Not enough.
Oh, KP. Lassoed up by Bok does go down, and now they want to go for more. They pop the Exorcism, and they found March. There's just sentries everywhere.
And he is starting to be that machine gun sniper we all know and hate to play against, but he's going to need a bit more there.
It seems as though Boomy is just always the one, you know, having to take the riskiest to farm, and he continues to get caught out, but you know, against the sniper, you've got blink ags. Like, you may as well just blink and kick him forward, you know.
Oh, Bok.
Yeah, gets KP again. This is not going to be the easiest kill in the world. Of course, KP does have Dark Rift, though he can't really pop it. Smokescreen going to help him out, though not enough. Boomy just preemptively popping a dust to see if he can find Gabby. Mac almost finds him. Gabby will be able to get away just in time.
So you're going to have to deal with a lot of lives here on ADROIT. You've got the false promise to worry about, the Sunder from Natsumi, the Aegis now as well, and the cheat.
They add up. These small little efficiency plays do add up in the end. March going to run into Boomy now. Boomy happily going to run forward onto March. They know he's around there somewhere. They get the Warrior's Punch off, and March just melts. Just can't take the damage.
No MKB, and that's not going to be out in Armel or Gabby anytime soon. They just can't prioritize it.
We'll have a quick look at the win probability while we're here as well. And you know what? It's only sitting at 73% as Bok gets a lasso off. He caught Gabby on the Ricky, the Manta. He will be able to walk away for now, and Blink strikes away as well. A close call, but now Natsumi. He's onto the tier 3 tower. They repair kit. Who's jumped in? It's Mac. He wasn't done. He got Gabby on the Ricky just in front of his fountain, and now they found Armel. They don't have the Ags yet, but Natsumi's coming, and he's trapped in the shards right in front of his fountain. How dare they? So the buyback will come out from Armel. They do find Boomy as a trade, and ADROIT, they're happy with the buyback committal. They will back off. Meanwhile, Natsumi, he does finish off an Eye of Skadi on the Terrorblade, so you have that available. That is the new Eye of Skadi. Lasso. Bok, who is he found? It's going to be KP on the Underlord. They really don't want this Underlord surviving through the next team fight, and he has no buyback. He doesn't have the gold for it. The melee barracks very, very quick. They'll try to repair kit, but it just does nothing. You know what? I thought ADROIT, they may wait for the next Roshan, but no, they want to go now. Mel has the Divine Rapier up, however. Bok blinks in, couldn't quite find the lasso. Tier 3 being healed up by that repair kit. They'll commit to Fortify. It's not going to be the easiest high ground, as that Divine makes it very, very hard. Mac, get rooted up. He'll be alright for now. He'll use those spider legs and walk away, although I can't say the same for CML. He does end up dying by Gabby. Still Natsumi will turn around. There's the fear coming up from Natsumi, but it was a bit too late.
I'd say the utility from a double lasso is much stronger at this point, but it really depends on what they want more.
Oh, it looks like they've actually given it to Natsumi. Natsumi will send his Ags back. Gonna sell that back. That is a pretty greedy play, to say the least, but I suppose there aren't really the best Aghanim Scepter upgrades to the team. And in fact, bot lane, they found KP, kick him back towards his own outpost, and Natsumi's gonna TP in. And they're gonna make the push. Natsumi, top racks, it will go down very, very easily. And Exorcism will be popped straight down to the bot lane. Armel smoked up with his team, but it is already broken. Mac gonna move in, and Gabby will jump straight in, forcing the BKB out of Mac, but now the side device onto Gabby. He gets more stuff forward. The Pit of Malice is gonna be quite nice, but you've really only caught the task. And nobody ends up dying thanks to that false promise from CML. And Natsumi is still hitting away at that tower. What do you do about this? That's Megas. Of course, TNC may go for a fight. Yeah, Gabby, he jumps in with the nullify, with the smoke screen, but there is an Aegis, and now the double lasso coming out. Out from Bok. That's going to be devastating here for TNC, as they're going to lose one in Armel. They'll lose the Grimstroke as well, both by a back. But now March has died back on the Bounty Hunter. Can they find KP a second time? They can't for now. The Soulbind comes out from Tims with the double silence and the TP stun to fall low. He sunders his darn Death Prophet Mac. He doesn't have Aegis, so he can't really risk dying. False promise, going to keep him alive. He's going to try and TP, but the Pit of Malice KP going to keep him in. They're going to find a huge kill onto Natsumi. But you've lost Mega Creeps. Where did Armel's Divine go? It's on the Tusk.
Oh,
that's right. He did die. He did buy it back, but Boomy has the Divine on the Tusker.
Oh man. Oh god. Yeah, that's gonna be painful. Just blink in and punch.
Kicks him back. KP loses almost half his HP from that. Pit of Malice going to be there, though. You don't want to give that Divine back, but KP, give him the Walrus Punch. There it is, losing a lot more HP as well. KP will survive through it, as Natsumi now will move in with the fear, though. Soulbind is going to come out. The Ink Portrait, did he actually get one? He did. It does end up killing CML. That Portrait does hit hard, but not hard enough, as now Boomy is continuing to chase. Gabby does not want to get punched in the face right now, but it looks like he has no choice. He gets punched. The Divine is gone on Boomy, but the GG's been called anyway. The game's over. Who ended up with the Divine in the end anyway? It was the Terrorblade. He does end up grabbing it.
ADROIT, just really giving it to TNC.
No, it is going to be the mid-gyro. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. I guess the gyrocopter up against Storm isn't too bad of a matchup for the gyrocopter.
They do understand a prioritization of this gyro. He needs that early farm. He needs that early levels. One movement like that from ADROIT and suddenly you have two supports leaving your side lanes. That could cause issues. That does free it up for ADROIT, and we have seen them do this before. The moment you give them leeway in these side lanes, they can find a lot more to play with.
Armel? He found the first blood. It looks like Mac was trying to go in for a kill attempt there, but ends up dying first, and Armel will happily just kill himself off. And
because they're giving space to these greedier supports, find that jungle spot. So Boomy is going to be set to have a decent time to his blink. You have Block who has having basically free time down bot, although.
And they do commit call down. They'll commit Chrono for this Batrider kill, and Bok barely goes down. He didn't have any stick charges to commit. March will try to take an outpost for himself. He will, but should be taken back in time. I say that, but TNC look to try and set up a team fight up at that top lane now, as they are going to try and force in that tier 1 tower. Boomy's the only one there, just freely farming up on the Magnus, but KP going to commit the Stampede. And that'll be the level 4 Magnus going down, and that should allow TNC to pick up this tier 1 tower.
Doesn't pay off, and that's more time for ADROIT to farm up. 5k lead, mentioned earlier. They're still getting really good farm distribution here. Boomy is just about 500, 700 gold away from that lane.
Oh, mid top lane, RP does come out from Boomy. They found Tims and Armel, a sitting duck without his IO. That's kind of what you're worried about. Like,
he's gonna need a lot, and they really need to play around that Chrono. This is a really strange situation. Normally, when you're 2 towers behind, you have a bit of a net worth lead. Because TNC have neglected to farm so much that it's costing them. They will find Bok.
Yeah, Bok. Nice kill. So they do get the Bat Rider. It kind of feels like a distraction here from Bok. However, it is going to be into another 4 or 5 man smoke here from ADROIT. And are they going for a Roshan play or are they going for a gank? Well, they'll spawn out Gabby on the Void. They must know Chrono's available, but they'd love to just go for this team fight anyway. And in fact, Gabby may commit Chrono, and he does. It's on the Storm, but now the drag back onto KP Mac. He survives through the Chrono, and now the RP Boomy. He found 3 of them, and they're all going to fall apart as Armel. He'll try to run away. Tims will buy it back immediately. The fight continues as March in the back gets taken out. They do at least find the Troll Warlord, however. Battle Trance was popped too early on, and now the relocate Tims. They're going to try and find something more out of this, but Mac, he's TP'd out CML. Can you get a TP cancellation? No bashes coming out. Oh boy, they found a Troll Warlord, but you committed buybacks for that. Well, they're going to get back up to that top lane, TNC. They continue to try applying pressure. Boomy, he's going to find March on the Grimstroke. Inksword going to be there with the silence. He can't skewer away, but Mac is there to help if necessary. In fact, the whole team's there. Boomy has already died. Mac trying to find a trade onto March. They can't get it fast enough, and that'll be enough. They run away. And TNC, I doubt they chase any further. And they do back off.
And that is a clean pick off for TNC, but this is the moment where they're kind of playing cautious. Gabby is forward. Could be targeted here. He does have... Well, now he doesn't. Gonna have to be cautious as ADROIT.
A relocate is coming in. Bok will just wait. Gabby, Chrono in a second. He will have it up very soon, but the lasso a second before he had it, and now the stunts come in. CML will take him out on Tims. Oh, the timing from ADROIT, just perfect. And now poor KP gets slowed up, gets vortexed up. He has to commit the stampede, but Boomy says no. You're going nowhere. Sit down, young man. He's just getting bigger and bigger, especially with that Bloodstone. He just has so much sustain. Natsumi, what's he got coming on the way? He's got a Yashra. Mid lane, Mac gets jumped on. Silence is there. Gabby has Chrono. He may have to commit and does. But look how healthy this Storm is, John. He won't die. Soulbind comes out, but they heal him up. And now Boomy jumps in. No RP available, and they actually do find Mac. They found Boomy as well. Now they need to go for more. It's not enough. More kills necessary. The Flame Break Bok, that was not the one you were looking for. Maybe it was. The lasso. Gabby goes down. They have chased too far. KP will also lose his life. And maybe 2 kills was enough. Maybe they should have just ran away. Is March. He knows. He tries, but he is dead. I guess they just give the... You'd assume they give the Aegis to Mac, surely. Like, no, Natsumi will take it. Okay. KP now. Gonna be fine as well. Well, they jumped on Mac. He actually finds the Void. Way out of position. Gabby!
Just trying to farm in that downtime. Punish hard for it. They still have the RP on Boomy, mind you.
Definitely they're going to find a tier 2 tower. Like, there's no doubt about that. But the question is, do they try and force a tier 3? I think you do. I think you try to force a buyback and you'll find if there isn't one. In fact, Bok, he's moved forward and Mac. He found KP. The Stampede was committed, but it's too late. And now the RP comes in. Boomy found 2 of them and blows them up. And it looks worse and worse for TNC as time goes on. There is some legitimate concern about Gabby and the Chrono. And in fact, with that Heaven's Halberd being popped, Natsumi, do you want to back? Well, he still has an Aegis. He knows it's going to expire soon anyway. So he may as well risk his life. And Armel going to start to really try and pressure him back. The Aegis should go. In fact, Natsumi's just telling him, take it. Just take it. The disrespect from Natsumi as he runs away.
Like, go for Mac again. Burst him down in the Chrono and then try to clean up. Don't overextend. Like, if you can find that kill and you're not in a good spot, take it. Take it and back off because ADROIT will fight back, even if they're behind.
Oh, Lasso, who will be caught there. It is going to be the Grimstroke, and March could not survive. That's your Grimstroke gone with no buyback. Mac now going straight after Tim's on the IO. He gets the Vortex off onto 2, and now the RP comes out again. They're melting. They're just gone. Armel will also die. No buyback available on the Gyro. Tim's brought back, but who has he got to tether to? That's it. GG's called. They've had enough.
ADROIT taking it 2-0 up against TNC. Really clean game number 2. They got the boombacks. Magnus, it wasn't fanned out. There's a reason why in every match of ADROIT that we watch, that's a first phase ban.